Hello, Eagle parents. Happy Friday. The end of another busy week here at Dunlap High School. First off, our COVID numbers, they continue to be really good. I mean, when you consider all of our athletic teams going out and competing against other schools and other students, and then if you've been to our athletic contest and seen our student section, you'd be like, there's no way that they can only have one positive. So we are very happy to report one positive case this week, 6 quarantined, 14 symptomatic, and 41 students have returned. So extremely happy with that, considering the circumstances. All right. Also, DHS, Dunlap High School's school profile. So we have a little piece of print material that we put together each year. Kind of informs you, or it gives a summary of what Dunlap High School has to offer. I'd like to thank Mrs. Powers for putting that together and Mrs. Senor, our counseling chair, who oversees that and updates all the information. That is attached here in the email. So take a look at that, share that with your friends. That's a pretty good piece of information, though. Um, and now we're in the month of Socktober. So at Dunlap High School, we celebrate October by calling it Socktober. And we use this month to not only fundraise for our local veterans clinic, but we also raise socks. Uh, Surprisingly, our veterans need socks, so we've taken upon ourselves to do all we can to provide our local veterans with those resources. So we do that a couple ways. We collect socks at all of our schools. So if you're out this weekend shopping, pick up a couple pairs of socks, turn them in here to the office. We'll add those to the collection. I know that some of our elementary schools have class competitions for those. And we also sell T-shirts for the football game on October 22nd. So information on that will be out next week. But we use all that money and the proceeds go to our local VA clinic. So a great event, something we try to grow each year. Next up, parent-teacher conferences. So last year we used Pick a Time. I know some of the other schools in the district use Pick a Time also, which is an electronic process that allows you to schedule your conference with your student teachers. You can schedule an in-person conference this year or a remote conference with your students teachers. So we'll have a little bit more information on that next week, so you can sign up for that, and that shouldn't be anything that's unfamiliar to you now. And then, like I said, on the October 21st, the conferences are in the evening, and October 22nd, they're in the morning. Next up, our homecoming dance was last Saturday night, and many of you know, we had almost 900 students there. So the biggest dance we've ever had. Super happy with the turnout, and to be quite honest, we've never had a group of students stay that long at a dance. So uh, by all accounts, students had a lot of fun. It was great to see them back in that type of environment, and we were really happy to be able to provide that opportunity for the students. So, uh, tip of the hat to our student council sponsors, Mrs. Roberts and Mr. Barrington, for all their work, and of course our student council representatives. So, thank you. Next up, a little positive experience. Our life skills classes, headed up by Mrs. Windsor, Mrs. Steffen, Miss Bybee, and Mrs. George, were able to go to the Peoria Riverfront Museum last week and see the T-Rex exhibit. So they said it was great. I encourage you to take advantage of our local resource. We're very fortunate to have such a great museum here in our community. So if you have the time this weekend, take advantage of that. Um, Other than that, it's a 3-day weekend. We don't have school Monday. I'm looking to recharge a little bit. I'm looking to go catch my first muskie in northern Wisconsin. So wish me luck. If I'm successful, I'll be sure to share a picture with you next week. All right. So until next week, you stay healthy and you stay classy. Thanks, Dunlap.